You ain't gonna write me off like no small time little monkey. Somebody's racism reached a plethora, an all time high. Guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a RockStar'Seed. Okay. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed. And I didn't expect that to come out like that today. All right. We're going to keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. And we're going to pray. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Oh, you who arranged for Yusuf, Alayhi Salam, arrange my affairs for me. Fix my condition and provide for me, O Lord, and protect me from the evil of your creation. O Lord, fulfill my need, relieve my distress, and relieve my anxiety, O Lord. Someone's dealing with massive racism because they think of you as some little small monkey, or the monkey made it. The monkey, oh, the monkey's so cute. Like, that's, sorry, y'all. I don't mean disrespect. That could be any cultural group. We're not going to, like, use derogatory terms, but that's exactly how it came out. Somebody's super, what it is somebody super jealous, worried, insecure about you. You're called to rise above it, which I think that's what you are. I believe you are rising above it. You're just not talking. You just don't have nothing to say. You're not talking. Drinking tea. I see that as someone's attempt wanting you to drink the venom of what they have to offer, but in actuality, you just want to detox. You just want to turn the day around. You just want to stretch your body out, stretch out your ligaments, and have some tea. You just want to be kind to yourself. Because with the work that you do, I see construction. I see anything that's hands on. I see house, like building houses, fixing houses, like fix or flip type of things where you're like renovating a house, you're tearing walls down. Hands on handyman type of work, maybe an electrician. Hold on. I'm sorry, it was just too loud. Something about you detoxing. This is a dual message. Something about you detoxing the emotions of others. Or detoxing the emotional snacking from dealing with the empathy, having empathy and compassion of the with the emotions of others. Someone's cleaning a house. Someone's cutting everybody off. Someone's not speaking, just being quiet because I see an opportunity to go build something. I want to go focus on myself. I want to love on myself for a little while. I dream about it. I want to love on myself all the time. Look, the rest, I dream about it. I want to let bygones be bygones with the connect with fire. And I also want to be creative. I like that the two follow after each other because water and fire together it makes for creative energy. You do need a lot of rest. You are called to rest. You are called to relax with the soaking of the bath. You don't have no choice. If you got to take your time like that and just build, you can make sweet treats. The thing with sweets, you can have what you want, but do it with integrity. You can even make them vegan or vegetarian. You don't have to do the stuff that makes you pack on the pounds. And then I hear somebody's on life support. Somebody you love, there is only now. Or somebody who realized they love you is on life support. Yesterday was heavy. Put it down. Grabbing on the past or tripping about the future is like putting your consciousness on a rocket ship and blasting it out of the present moment. And the present moment is all we have. It's where the eroticism and the passion live. You can't do nothing about somebody being on life support. All you can do is ground yourself and make sure you're available when the family needs you, is what I'm hearing. So the action is a stressful inner monologue is understandable, right? So especially when you're uncomfortable. But if you're not doing something about it, you're giving away your power and dampening your pleasure. So would you want to see a loved one deny their own birthright? Of course not. So you see yours the same way. It's not up for grabs. You give yourself permission to dance, to sing, to smell a flower, to do whatever makes you happy. So eat that. Maybe you should go back and eat that cupcake. And welcome. Welcome change. Okay? Write a letter to yourself and put it on your vision board. Okay? It's a place for sensual exploration by your longings, desires, and drives. It's just a thing where it has nothing to do with nobody but you. You can't do nothing about how somebody's going to react, or how somebody may get offended or may take it the wrong way. Spellbound. First of all, we all read the romantic poets and heard the breakup songs and love is a drug. It is usually infatuation, a fixation, a desperate longing, a fever dream, both anguished and sweet. But it's a spell we hope that never breaks. But we got to break it. If we're going to uncover a sustainable relationship under the rubble of romantic self wreckage, the things that it's like dragging yourself under a tire in the name of love. It doesn't have to be that kind of belligerent to yourself, not so much to the other person. So the action is falling under another spell is delicious, right? But like dancing with fairies, if you stay too long in that trance state, you may never come back. You may be taken advantage of. You may lose yourself entirely in another instead of further bustering your own empowerment. So you call to stand your ground. No one gets more of your time and energy than you do. And then Taurus said what they said, or this is happening in Taurus season. The power of no. No. Call me feisty, but no. A person who values themselves as much as anyone else, who knows their innate worth, is a person with a sovereign sense of boundaries. The moral compass points in all directions. They don't cross another person's boundaries, and they don't tolerate theirs being crossed. No. This is no easy thing for those of us trained to be okay with being stepped on. So the action is, what are your non-negotiables? Romantically or not. Your sensual no-nos. Your communication must-haves. Write a list. And don't stop exploring until you know exactly what you will and won't tolerate when it comes to boundaries. And dig them up like so many stones. And then hold them dear and don't let nobody swipe them. Put it on the shelf. You doing all that, you standing your ground while somebody's doing come to me spells or something like that. Like, manifestation is a process of selection rather than literal magnetism. It's like, that means co-creating your reality with the Most High. It's like picking your timeline and what happens therein with every choice you make, right? So simply wanting certain types of relationships isn't enough to call them in. What about, we're self-determined. We're self-determined and autonomous beings. We can do better than just wanting alone. So you gotta think and act. You gotta act from a place of cosmic power and agency. You gotta decide when to work on that deep subconscious level to truly accept your decision by understanding your worth and deservingness a priority. There's nothing wrong with a little come to me language when you manifest in somebody you like, but remember, you're really coming to them. So you want them to be receptive to you. So you got to use it wisely and create the affirmations that affirm your agency. And you want to bring that sharpened, erotic, intelligence. You want to sharpen it. What you want to do is be the star of your own sensual noir. You are an adventurer. It's like you create the canvas you like. You create the life you want to live. You create your perspective and your grand narrative, and you write your own story. Quite literally, write it down. Document your own present or plot future. Just don't look to another like codependency, like to unlock a passion only you got the key to. And not enough people learn their body before they give it to somebody else. That's what I'm getting. No one's your mind reader or your savior. You're responsible for your own happiness. No one is your mind reader or your savior. You got to meet people halfway with erotic as well as emotional intelligence. But then you have others who try to control the whole fucking thing. It's like, let it be easy. How does your relationship to yourself need simplifying? Why are you so controlling? Where can you disentangle the knots of aloofness and resistance from your own intimate relationships with something as easy as a word or a touch? Like, don't think about it. Someone is a big writer, and they're trying to move past a roadblock, a mental block, with their creative writing, and let instincts guide you in a moment. Let it all be easy. Someone feel like they gotta go out and be with people or just interact with people just a little bit to push their creative writing. What else? These are all cliff notes, by the way. All of these are cliff notes. All right. Love. Okay. Someone wants to write a kick-ass love story. That's how I want to utilize my time. I just want to ground myself, and they're sitting in reflection about their own love experiences and divine timing. Someone doesn't understand what a twin flame is. Abundance. And how does that correlate with my own personal abundance? Why do I have to care about a twin flame? I don't understand that. Someone's using discernment. I'm trying to figure out who are these people coming to me and love bombing me, and they're not twin flames. There's you, and then there's everybody else. People wanting to come hang with you and kick it with you for what they can get from you. Probably has a lot to do with your grace and your purity. Has a lot to do with that. And then you are harmonious. Your harmony. They want you to. They can't make a melody that it's like an inner calling or inner knowing. It's like something is still off with the harmony because this isn't my rhythm. They don't have the rhythm that I'm longing for. So someone doesn't know what that is. They may want to know what that is. Shuffle for the Taurinians. And like, share, subscribe. It's something about you having an inner knowing that always wants to flip out. You hear somebody's blasting their music, they're unable to listen. Someone's intuition is blocked. I don't know how to do soul stuff. I'm practical, but not like a stereotype. Is that it? You just want the high priestess out? So that's like a heightened intuition. You're feeling like you have to answer a soul's calling, and it's right on top of love. It fell on top of the love. You just have an inner knowing. So you could be blocking out. That's where the discernment is coming in. You could be blocking out, doing all this stuff to the soul stuff, the stuff to cleanse your aura, to make you become one with yourself. You're getting to know yourself. What's happening in divine timing? Like, what are you reflecting? What does Taurus need to reflect on? That push pull, that indecisive moodiness. It's a moodiness that you could be coming to the table with, and the Emperor is coming in divine timing, or you're becoming an Emperor in divine timing with abundance, and then you got the Seven of Pentacles going on top of the abundance. And what are you needing to use discernment for? The Four of Cups. People are just not happy and depressed at the celebration of you, with the Page of Wands going on top of celebration. Like, you get a lot of the right calls. Okay, when it's about something to celebrate, when it's something pertaining to celebrating, and the Four of Pentacles is on top of grace. When I see the Four of Pentacles on grace, I see you're not spilling anything until it's done, or you deal with the tougher times with grace. Somebody's name is probably Grace. I see Grace Jones. I don't know if she a Taurus. Grace Jones. I love Grace Jones. If you know who that is, Jamaican star, singer, dancer, actress. Remember on the movie Boomerang, she was the chocolate one that was like, "He's gay. He's gay." She was when she was in a restaurant, trying to get Eddie Murphy to have sex with her. And she was like, "Oh, you gay? You don't want this pussy?" Strong. She was talking about Strong J was the perfume she was coming out with. So she was very vulgar in the movie. That's Grace Jones. So you got the Ten of Swords on top of purity. So what's the harmony? The Tower. You know you got the potential and the capacity to rock somebody's world, and they do too. Even if you don't talk to them, you're gonna rock their world. You're gonna. Page of Pentacles is like when they get that message or get that phone call, the party is going to start. It's on top of celebration. It's like you are coming back so different, so vibrant. There might be a little couple flirty things you say to each other with the Page of Wands. A couple different vibrant things you might say to each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like a heightened intuition. It's an instinct you have with each other. Something you want to practice with each other. That Eight of Wands. It's like a burst of energy. It's like somebody get your heart rate pumping very fast, or you got somebody's heart rate pumping very fast, and they can't celebrate it with nobody but you. With the Eight of Wands, like you get somebody going, or somebody gets you going. Like it's a takeoff. Something with you being about to take off. With the Page of Wands, it's like an introduction to something that's going to take off. That's worth celebrating. And the Three of Pentacles is on top of the Four of Pentacles, on top of the Grace. So a minor setback. I can't collaborate with everybody, but it's a minor setback. No harm done. Using going back to this match, the discerning energies, balance. Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Using discernment. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Be practical. Okay, you can't work with everybody because you're hustling backwards now with the Three of Pentacles. Coming from a 4 to a 3, it ended up with a 4 of Cups. No. Be practical. Stay grounded. Keep your day job. Ace of Wands. That's the truth. That's going on top of discernment. Somebody want to be a part of your fabulous opportunity. I see a lot of hot pink. If you can see this the way I see this is hot pink. Okay, like you can have a store or something, or a business front or something that's hot pink designed, or the walls is hot pink and the writing on it is maybe black and white or something like that, but it's hot pink in there. And something's taking off fast. You're about to do the damn thing, and you're like, I see you ironing out the details and things, like what the store is going to look like, what the space is going to look like. This could be the privacy of your own home. You are so ready to go. Like I see accelerating the gas with no brakes because you took a rest. Ironically, it's because you had time to rest. Is why this is able to have the stamina to stand you taking off like that. This could be your own private self. Your house could be your soul, or your private space, or your house. Like Beyonce, My House, her song, My House. Like her business, her home, herself. I feel like she's talking about herself. The world. The world is my playground. That's why the tower, that's on top of the tower with harmony. Okay? But I also see that as you have to cleanse your aura of everybody who just can't hang. They just can't get with the program. Okay? I also see that. Give me another one for purity. The Chariot. Get out of here. You can put that world card right back on that tower. The Chariot. That's it. You are moving. You're not letting nothing stop you. You see a lot of reds. You see a lot of passion. Passion is turning you into an emperor. You get ready to bring that divine timing. That emperor's coming with them hot pinks. They will see you. I heard when he see me, I'm going to have on hot pink, fuchsia hot pinks, with the Italian leather shoes too. Look at her shoes. It gives me Al Pacino in The Devil's Advocate with her shoes. Look at her shoes. You see? Okay. He was the shit in that movie. It's like he the shit in everything. Now you got the King of Pentacles now. Well, that's going on top of the Seven of Pentacles on abundance. You got a grown man money. I got your husband's money. Ooh, Taurus, you better let him know. You coming in with that balance of that Scorpio energy, that Emperor energy. You in that planet Mars. I'm balancing my masculine and my feminine energy. I create the life that I want. I go within myself. I love myself. I don't have a need. Knights of Cups. You made a choice. You sat, reflected, you made a choice. That's going on top of the Two of Swords. You're reflecting on whether you should or should not. And you know what? I'm a fucking rock star. Why not? The worst could happen is it wasn't meant to be. But what I don't look at it like that. Perspective is what was meant for me is exactly what happened for me, and I got every bit of progression to justify it. It justifies my progression. It doesn't validate or invalidate anything that I'm doing because I'm confident, I believe in my abilities. My capabilities is not going to fail me. I know I'm the high priestess. I'm the high priestess. What is the high priestess? You catch them attacks. You catch that. Ain't nobody but the devil with the Eight of Swords. Trying to. That's your ego. The ego of the mind. We're not doing the ego of the mind. We're doing soul stuff with this priestess over top of love. Do you want to see the love card? You see, love, like purple, that intuition. Priestess, intuition. Eight of Swords, intuition. You can pick that up if somebody wants to come play in your face. Well then, that settles that with Taurus today. Okay? What you want to say to what's the last message, the closing out message for the baby Tauranians, for Sammy the Bulls? Okay, because he made shit happen, even though he wasn't a thing. This is somebody who's eccentric in a way where, because you were not, Sammy the Bull wasn't, I think he was Irish or something, he wasn't Italian, and he still made shit happen for them. They respected him. My will versus thy will, micromanaging God. You stop that. I think you're learning a lesson about that. Okay, you're realizing you don't need to be in total control of everything. You have to release it. And then what's clarifying that is the star family. Like, you're a part of a team of souls. Call in support. You see all these different souls right there? It's so beautiful. Okay, you don't need to do this by yourself. You are not by yourself. You're not. Don't worry about how all this is going to come into play. Look at the things you're doing for yourself right now is exactly how it's going to come into play. I'm called to tell you to relax. Just relax. Like you let that climax happen when you don't clench your body, relax. It's something with you doing well by yourself. The high priestess is a loner energy, as I can handle myself by myself. I'm very strong minded against any type of ego trip or anything that requires the ego of the mind. Anything that involves the ego of the mind. Okay, son. Anything that involves the ego of the mind. Hold on, guys. Gotta fix something for the baby. Here, pal. Here, there you go. Take that. I appreciate you letting me read for you, Taurus. And I gotta go out and go on my own adventure right now, because it's peaceful, it's exhilarating, it's a beautiful day. I gotta go running, okay? Because I like this energy, and I'm gonna go reflect on it my damn self. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.